Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sunkara. The social media, particularly of Karnataka, and the legal fraternity, it is deeply saddened. It is abuzz, ABUZZ, with the news of murder of a young advocate aged about 40 years by name Hiranna Gaud or Veeranna Gaud. Normally we call as Veeranna Gaud in Kalburagi. Kalburagi means we used to call it as Gulbarga. Previously in Karnataka, Dakshina Karnataka, it was in Hyderabad, Nizam state. We used to call it as Gulbarga. Gulbarga Medical College was a very famous college where our ex-chief Mr. Rajshekhar and others, they also studied. They are students of Gulbarga Medical College. Right. It happened in the broad daylight. Of course, the Commissioner of Police, Gulbarga, he visited the spot immediately and after preliminary inquiry, he has told the press that the incident is due to civil litigation, property disputes. What happened? Let us know first. On 7/11/2023, in the morning, the advocate, Mr. Hiranna Gaud, aged about 40 years, who was practicing in Gulbarga courts, he set out to the court. From his home in some apartment, he set out on his motorcycle. And he was armed with a pistol. He was having. Maybe he might have been licensed to carry it as purpose of personal safety. Whatever be the reason, he was having a weapon in his coat. Then he started his journey. But just after he left just in the premises of the apartment itself, because CCTV clearly showed that when he was going, 2 or 3 persons, they tried to attack him. He jumped out of the motorcycle, he tried to run away, he fell down, and in the corner, I think some small lane like that, in the apartment itself, he was hacked to death by the fellows. Very horrific incident, dastardly murder, and it was photos photographed, and the photos are seen. I have seen the photos also. Since I am a retired police officer, it's quite easy to understand how the murder has taken place, but I don't want to go into the details as to how the murder has taken place. But the point is, an advocate on duty, an advocate who is an officer of the court, an advocate who is a social engineer, he was done to death. He was killed. It is also equal to Section 302 IPC, but what about the Advocates Act bill? We have been fighting for so many years, but as far as knowledge goes, for the past 5 to 6 years, Advocates Act, there should be some protection to the advocates. But where is the protection? How to solve it? Suppose the police takes up the case, it is as equal as a common man. But what about the advocate? He is a social engineer. He knows what is happening in the society. For example, property dispute means definitely you would have acted upon some party which is not liked by the other party. Nowadays, because of the hike in prices of the real estate, all these troubles are coming. Very sad incident. We have to condemn with one word. And at the same time, we have to demand for the enforcement of the Advocates Act. There should be some protection to the advocates. Otherwise, things will be going on like that. No doubt, there may be some black sheep in the advocate fraternity also. But what we are doing, of course, in the final year, I will be dealing with the professional ethics. At the time, I will discuss in detail about the lawyer's ethics towards the profession, what to do and what not to do, how to involve yourself, how not to involve yourself from these in these civil cases. All these things we are going to discuss. But where is the safety? That is what I am asking. So, all of us should with one voice raise concern for the enforcement of the Advocates Act bill. Unless and otherwise, these things will be continuing forever and we will be helpless. We are just like ordinary citizens in the eye of law, no doubt. But if the Advocates Act, Protection Act comes, definitely the action will be different. So for the purpose, let us hope one day or other the act will come into force. So with this sad news, I am stopping here. Thank you.